I'd like to have an adventure, to seek my fortune and fame. But I think I might get homesick, so I'll just play my video game. I'd like to be in the circus, with lions and tigers to tame. But it seems like too much work, so I'll just play my video game.
What's up, guys? Episode 9, TheShowForGamers. I'm Jay. That's Al. And this is our Puzzle Quest Dose Review El Nino Edition.
El Nino Edition.
I like that joke. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
El Nino.
Comments below, is that joke a piece of shit?
It's good.
Rate that joke out of 5.
Yeah.
6. Perfect.
Alright. I'm gonna just get into it.
I like Puzzle Quest
Puzzle
too.
Quest. You guys like the first one? If you like the first one, you should like the second one. Because I think they improved on it.
3D drawn art environments. They added equipment. They added... You want to do anything in this game, there's a puzzle behind it. I'm going to open the door. Open the door, puzzle. You want to take a breath? Take a breath, puzzle.
They have, I think, 6 minigame puzzles. You know, 3 different ones for opening doors. You can bash her open, use a spell to open it, or pick the lock. Then you have mini games for getting treasure. The more like treasure you match up, you know, the better, the more money you get and shit. There's disarming traps, and then there's also like searching rooms, and those actually like locate traps, and then otherwise they'll locate small like treasure piles and stuff like that. So yeah, you have all those mini games along with the actual like battles and stuff.
And if you never played Puzzle Quest 1, and explain, you have classes, and the classes have special puzzle abilities. I'm going to be a knight. He gets shield bash 10, and that does something within the puzzles that the other classes don't have, and then you learn how to use those. You got magic abilities. Basically, you'll be... Every 3 orbs that you put together, you get that amount of mana, basically. So you put greens together, you get green, blue, yellow, blah, blah. You use that shit to cast your spells. You also deal damage by putting skulls together. And in this one, what they add?
They also
fisticuffs,
have
English.
They added weapons. Yeah, so now with your weapons, you have, now you have fists that you have to match up, and that gives you, you know, points for that. And each weapon has its own thing where, like, mine only costs 4, you know, to do that, but I've seen them where it's like, it does 15 damage, but it costs 15, you know.
I know how much my weapon costs. 42.
You know, it's coming. Yeah, so they added that, so you can do that, but unfortunately that takes the turn. So it's like, if you really can't see anything good, or you know the only spot you're gonna like set up the other character for a really good move and stuff, I'm just like, screw this, I'll just attack him with my sword or whatever, you know. So it kind of adds another like element of strategy into it, because you now gotta use that when you want to.
When I first was playing it, just that they added fists, I was like, that's already making it more complex. Just as you added another piece.
Yeah.
What if they added a circle piece in Tetris? Imagine that. That's what this did to this game.
The things they the one thing they took out, which I was kind of disappointed about, was the higher in the first one, the higher level you got with different things, you could, like, you know, your strength and intelligence, stamina, all that, or your agility and all that stuff.
Stats. They're called stats.
Yeah, those stats that you got up, each one had its own color that it was for, you know.
Yeah. So
the higher those were, like, you would only match 3 red, but it would give you an extra turn because your level in that was so high. In this one, you don't get extra turns unless you match up 4 or 5.
I think they probably just did that because I bet you in playtesting with all the new...
With all the other stuff.
With all the added pieces and the weapons, and they're just like, it's too much.
Yeah.
It probably was too easy for you to beat the shit out of AI.
Probably.
It's pimp. It's 1,200 Microsoft points.
I didn't check out the multiplayer. I'm assuming obviously it's just like, you know...
In the last one it was battling. Why wouldn't
it's
it be
your
battling?
battling. Obviously you're going to have that, but I don't know if they...
It's a horde mode.
I don't know
where
if
you're
they
fighting
added a horde.
Locust.
Yeah.
You finally find out what happened to Master Chief at the end of Puzzle Quest DOS.
Yeah, so I didn't check that out. I don't know, so I don't even know if anyone's down there. I'm assuming there are. There's always people playing those puzzle games.
Puzzle Quest 2 is sweet.
Yeah.
5 out of 5, and it better be when it costs 1,200 points.
Yeah.
Singularity.
Coming up next.
FIFA.
Eventually.
Crackdown 2.
Oh, is that coming up too?
El Nino Edition.
El Nino Edition.
Sorry. El Nino Edition.
Man.
Something else I was gonna say. Roll. N. Sorry, that's too many N's. N 2 3
99.
N 3 2.
El
If you know
Nino
what that is, you'll be tuning in for that review.
I just said it to them.
Shit.
So anyone that doesn't know what
Whatever.
N is, told you.
Aw, it's gonna be a romantic episode. That's why next episode we're gonna review in a blood, guts, and Snow and a Kiss.